Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are back again with a mouth-watering clash between Sangam Kumara, the Ton Machine, and Shailendra Dixit, who calls himself the Falcon. This is Arnab Raha here, joined by Mudit Sadani once again.
Thank you so much, Ananda. Very warm welcome to everyone. I hope you guys are liking this tournament PDC India Qualifiers for the Paddy Power World Championship 2024-25. Make sure you like this stream and subscribe to the Indian Darts Council channel. We'll be posting the content on a regular basis, and probably in coming years, Indian Darts Council is going to grow more and more. What do you think, Dada?
Yeah, I think we are growing exponentially, and I think more than numbers, it's the class and the form and the standard, which has absolutely been, something where people have focused on increasing their averages, finishing games, with a single dart, at will. And while there was a time when there were 4 to 5 players who were ruling the circuit, right now anybody can beat anybody. The competition is hotter than ever, and there we go for the toss. Sangam starts with the green bull, I believe, and Shell follows. And Sangam wins the toss. Any early predictions, Mudit?
Well, I think it's one thing is for sure that it's going to be an interesting match, I would say, because as we all know, Shailendra Dixit has represented India in last year in Asian Championship, and many of the people in Asian circuit or world circuit doesn't know much about Sangam Kumar Roy, but we know what he is capable of. And he has proven himself in many occasions, whether it be on Bill Darts Festival or BRC Samrats Open or made any major tournament. Sangam starts off as 57, a decent start for him. My prediction will be in favor kind of Sangam, because he has held his nerves before against Shell, and he has proven himself in many occasions. Like compared to the previous performance in Tolly Masters, I'm sure he'll be having a better game this time. What do you think?
Yeah, I think Shell and Sangam have had a chance to compete on multiple occasions. While Sangam comes across as somebody very aggressive, on the board, Shell, is cool and calm and composed. And let's look at the scores. It's a slow start, I would say. It's a moderate start for both the players. But then I think Sangam heard me, just smashes 100. What do you think? Do we expect a 180 in this game?
Yeah, I think definitely. But the way both the players are playing, I think it's gonna come soon, as they have taken a steady start. Finally, Sangam has kicked off with one treble, an unlucky one for Shell. His one dart got bounced out, and then again a treble for Sangam. That's again a perfect start.
Back-to-back tons from Sangam Kumara, the Ton Machine. And he's somebody who's unfazed. He can finish on any number. So he really doesn't bother, about combinations. He doesn't have a favorite. He is confident on any number, and he backs himself to finish every game. So this time he misses out on the treble 20. Not a impressive third dart. An opportunity for Shell to bounce back. He's trailing by 160 points right now.
Well, again, 1-4-3 for Sangam. His first dart has to land on a treble, and he misses it out. Wants to set up 118 balance, and that's a great last dart. He moves through 58. So Shell now putting pressure on Sangam. First dart on treble 20. He should set himself. Well, good attempt. Last dart 19 to set himself on 170. 18 first dart, double 20. And he gets it on the first dart. Sangam one up against Shell. And as I told you before, Sangam has some good record against Shell, and definitely Shell will bounce back. Yes, he has.
Yeah, it was a clinical check, but then look at Shell now. He is angry, but he's not getting his trebles as often as he would like to. But it's a good start. He gets an 87 to kick things off in the second leg. Let's see what Sangam replies with. 60, misses on the treble. But his grouping is pretty impressive. I think something that we often see is players who group well tend to get more trebles, and whether it's 20 or 19 or even if they have to switch to an 18 for calculation. With Sangam, I always feel that he is unfazed. He keeps going for what he wants and does not let anything stop him. And that's another 60, 140. Tremendous set from Sangam.
Well, that's the thing about Sangam, as we have all noticed it before. Again, a good comment. Can he? Yes, he has good darts by Shell up to 140 again. Well, as we were talking about Sangam's game, he is more of a rhythm player, and we all know that if his first dart lands perfectly, he gets the second and third going, and he always gets those 60s and 100s to keep the score going, and that's what makes the opponent on pressure, that he is scoring again and again, which gives, and that's a good darts again by Shailendra Dikshit. 98, he set himself on 128 now. Sangam has to set up himself 80 score, and again a good darts by Sangam.
This is absolutely top class. Look at the averages just go screaming up into the 70s for Sangam. But then Shell is having the upper hand. I would not sure if we would have gone for 18 with it. I think 20. I think 18 would have been the right dart, right?
Yes.
When you're on 128.
Yes, absolutely. First dart, if your dart lands on triple, then you can follow up for double 10. And if your dart lands on 18, then you have another chance to put 60 and bullseye. But again, I think the opponent was not on a finish, which is why he went for 20. So in that way, it's fine. 15 first dart. Can he make it? Yes, he did. 1-all by Shell now. His start was a bit patchy, but now at least I think he's getting the rhythm back, and the scores are level now. Well, I think now this game is of anyone's, whoever plays well. What do you think, Dada?
I think 132-point margin to win the second leg did not even give Sangam a chance. Shell seems angry, but you will not see the anger on his face. You will only see the intensity and focus. And he's a very calm and cool customer on and off the board. Sangam gets a little hot-headed at times when he's not being able to get the numbers at will. And this is exactly the reaction, Shell has a poker face, but Sangam is a bit more expressive.
Well, I don't think in this game he's keeping that poker face on. Every time he's getting those 1s and 5s, he's getting irritated. And actually it's quite opposite for Sangam. He's getting those 1s and 5s, but he's still holding his nerves to get that score going. Just like now, he got the first dart landing not proper, so he shifted to 19 straight away and he got a score. Well, I think it is 80 on board. Is it 80? Yes. Oh no, it was a 20. Sangam up for set 19 treble. Well, I wouldn't have gone for 19 on the last dart. He set it himself on 168, which is not a finish.
Yeah, I think that's what I was telling you. I mean, Sangam is somebody who really does not plan things necessarily. He just takes it as it comes, and while he's doing that, he often misses out on the right calculation to set up a big finish. But he always backs himself up, and he's probably the biggest believer in himself. And basic 60, but that gives Shell a chance to bounce back. And if he can get a treble in, this will get very exciting. Misses out, talking to himself. Going for 20 triple, no, too low.
Well, now the Sangam is on finish. He's up for 108. 1989 left. He just misses. I think that's 777. But set it himself on 444. That's a brilliant last dart by Sangam. Shell up for giving some pressure and setting himself. Again, the second dart he couldn't been able to follow. Otherwise, that first dart was a perfect marker to get 120. Well, that's what I said. It was a perfect marker. But still, Shell has put in some pressure on Sangam, which is why the first dart went outside. But the second dart was perfect to get the third leg in his favor. The scores are 2-1 in favor of Sangam. On to the fourth leg, Shell to start.
Yeah, with that break off throw. No, he holds his throw actually. It's Shell who's going to throw next. Shell really has to bounce back now. Cannot let the pressure mount on him. And that's it. That's the way to go. 20 treble. That's another 100. These guys are on fire today. Let's see what Sangam replies with. A little low for a treble. Has to go higher. But he switches and ends up with 59. I think do you think the trick is in staying ahead on the scoreboard, or do you think it doesn't really matter when you're playing a competitive game?
Well, it actually does. You have to, keep the momentum on, and you should always be in lead, just like what Shell is doing right now. In the first leg, comparatively, he's playing much better now. He's getting those trebles ongoing, and he's making sure the other two darts, if it's not going on triple, he's trying to get those single numbers to keep the score running. And that is why, if you see the score now, he's maintaining the lead, and that is all what he has to do. But again, Shell is taking that pressure because he knows what Sangam is capable of. If he gets first dart correct, he can get a 140 or a 180 or 133, and again, Sangam is going to take the lead. As Sangam is trying really hard to get those trebles just like Shell was getting, and he's being patchy over there, getting treble 5 or 1, but he's trying his level best. Now Shell, all he has to do is to get those single number, perfect marker, and to get that triple, which he's being unable to do, but I'm sure he'll get it in this game.
Yeah, I think Sangam, I don't think he's under pressure right now. Yeah, this throw is relaxed. His shoulders are, very relaxed. He's walking, very patiently onto the hockey, and I would say he has the upper hand. Not just because he's leading 2-1, but he seems a bit more consistent on the trebles. And Shell, unfortunately, is not being able to, hit the trebles as consistently as he would like to. So I think Sangam might want to set himself for a big finish. He always enjoys the big checks. And yes, he's on 128. Do you think he's going to go for 18 in the first dart? Meanwhile, Shell with the treble is on 80 of 2 darts. And that's another ton for Shell. So yeah, Sangam on 128.
Well, he'll definitely go for 18 on the first dart. Yes, he did, because Shell is on a finish now. 90 left. 58 from Sangam. On to Shailendra Dikshit, 96 left.
Fancy hitting a treble 16. Single 16.
No, I think he's going to go for treble 20 straight away. 20 on the first dart, still has a chance. Oh, that's a 5. Now 40 left.
Double tops.
Can he get it? Can he? Oh, well, that's a nervy dart, I would say, because Sangam is on 70 and Shell knows what he's capable of. Under the first dart, treble 10. Oh, he went for the other route, treble 14. Double 8 straight away, a finish by Sangam. That's a brilliant darts. And what I have noticed, Dada, is Sangam has evolved as a player in these past few years, as in more on a mental state. As we all remember what Sangam used to do when he never gets his darts going. He used to, sometimes he used to give up himself. But now as a player, he has evolved so much that he still thinks that, okay, if my darts are not going properly, I can get it done in the game only. And that is what makes him a favorite for this qualifier for all 3 tours. What do you think?
Yeah, I think Sangam has really worked on the mental aspect of the game over the years, and he seems a lot calm now. He does get frustrated at times, but probably not as expressive as he used to be earlier, which is always good. With age you get wiser and more experience you get. You learn more about yourself.
Do you think that's what marriages does to people, to get yourself more patient?
See, as far as I'm concerned right now, I think all the darters in the country are currently married to darts. The passion we are seeing in India, it is something we have never seen before. And again, we are all wanting to push our standards up. Currently averaging at 73, 74 odd. I'm sure we will see the averages go up as we, get into the finals. So, a quick look at the scoreboard. Sangam leading 3-1. It's a race to 4. Shell leading by about 45 points. But Sangam with a terrific 171.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Putting pressure on the opponent is what makes them go tricky. Well, meanwhile, Shell is putting again a pressure on him. Well, the last dart he missed. 94 score, not bad. But Sangam off to 142. Treble 17. He misses 74 balance. What? Seriously? He should have gone for 14 triple to set himself on 32. But anyway, Shell is not on a finish. He's still trying hard to put pressure on him. Nervy dart in the last 39 score only. Meanwhile, can he take the game from here? Double 20, double 10. He just missed by an inch.
Shell he has to get the treble on the first dart, or else it'll probably be all over. So I think, obviously, it's natural to go for a bull, but if you're getting your trebles right, may as well go for it. But that's, I would say, a missed opportunity, and Sangam will get a chance to finish off the match on double 5. And that's it. Sangam Kumar Roy is the winner, wins 4-1 against Shell Dikshit, sailing into the next round. Any parting thoughts as we, wrap up another match, Mudit?
Well, I think after this match particularly, Sangam is being the favorite to take the first tour in his favor, as he has averaged 75 and continuously maintaining those trebles going. I think he's definitely a contender, and many people will be not wanting to face him. So let's see. The game is on. It's an open stage, and let's see who's going to win. So thank you so much everyone who has been watching this match on live. Do like, share and subscribe to Indian Darts Council. See you on the next match. Peace out.